Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Cleopatra, and in today's video I want to bring you guys along a productive day at home. But before we get started, I want to thank the Oodie for partnering with me in today's video. The Oodie is a company that specializes in making wearable blankets that are all things comfy, soft, breathable, and cozy. And you guys can use my code Cleopatra35 to get 35% off your guys' next purchase. This is the design that I ended up going for. I picked the breakfast Oodie, and it is so adorable. My favorite character on here honestly has to be the waffle. It is so precious. It looks like it's going in for a hug. But on their website there are a variety of different designs that you can choose from. You can even get an Oodie to match with your dog, or you can even match with me as well. And they also have a variety of different lounge or even sleepwear sets that you can choose from. So once again, thank you very much to the Oodie for partnering with me in today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so in terms of sizing, this thing is massive, you guys. It is huge. It goes past my knees, and the arms are so long, which I really do appreciate. Another thing that I also love about this is it has the Sherpa lining on the inside, so it's both warm but also breathable. So you won't feel like you're overheating inside of the Oodie, but I really do adore the pattern. It is very adorable, and it also comes with this really nice soft hood as well. So yeah. Okay, so in order for us to have a productive day, I need to create a to-do list. I also love time blocking on Google Docs, so I'm gonna insert a picture or a clip or a screen recording of some sort of my to-do list for today. So what I need to get done is I want to squeeze in a study session today. There are a few assignments that I have to get done for some of my classes. Like I have a research report I have to work on, I have a management assignment that I have to finish, and then I also have to do some Excel homework on SimNet. Another thing I want to do is I want to bring you guys along the behind the scenes of me creating content for some of my other social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, I want to squeeze in some time today to read. I feel like I haven't read in a while. By while I mean like maybe like 2 or 3 days. So I really do want to take some time out of my day to read and just relax. So let's just get into it. Okay, so in terms of planning content for my other social media platforms, one thing that I really love to do is I will sit down and I'll just compile a list of as many ideas as I possibly can. And sometimes when I try to sit down and think of video ideas, nothing really does come to mind. I'll just like open up a new page in like the Notes app, and because I have my phone on me all the time, I'll just periodically throughout the day or whenever I come up with video ideas, I'll just add them to that list. For me personally, I feel like my best video ideas always come when I'm in class, when I'm sleeping, not sleeping, when I'm about to go to bed, or usually when I'm coming home from school. I don't know why. But another thing I also like to do is I will go on Instagram and look at some other people's posts and see what I like about their content and almost think about how I can personalize it to the content that I make. So some of the video ideas that I kind of wanted to do is I wanted to do a book review on TikTok of some of the books that I've already read before, and I also kind of wanted to film a plan with me and kind of show people like the resources and the tools that I do use to plan. So in terms of content creating, the resources that I like to use are, I use this tripod that I ended up getting off of Amazon. I will have everything that I use linked down below. This one is really cool just because it doubles as a gimbal. So if you ever see any of my TikTok videos and the footage looks really smooth, this is what I use. And it also has this little Bluetooth remote control that I can use to take pictures automatically. So if I ever went out with it like in the streets, or if I need to take a picture outside, I don't have to like actually manually go up to my phone and either click record or take pictures, which is really nice. The only thing with this tripod is it is on the smaller side, so it's not very tall. Like this is the tallest it goes. And in all honesty, it's not the most sturdy thing. I feel like this is really good if you're trying to film like a montage or you want to get some b-roll for a video, but I feel like if you want something that's going to have more height, I would recommend getting a different tripod for this. And then I also use my phone. This is just the iPhone 11 Pro, and whenever I film videos, I try to film them in the highest resolution I can. I believe this goes up to 4K, something along those lines. So that's what I use for filming. And then lastly, in terms of editing, I love Adobe. I really do love Adobe. I have the entire Adobe suite on the student plan, so I'm trying my best to use all the resources and utilize them to the best of my abilities. So in terms of video editing, I like to use Premiere Pro, but when it comes to like Instagram Reels and Shorts and shorter form content, I really like to use Premiere Rush. Now Premiere Rush is like it's like a more simplified version of Premiere Pro, and you can get it on your desktop, but I know if you do use it on your iPad and your iPhone, it is free. I don't believe that it's free on desktop, so there is also that as well. I haven't checked. But in Premiere Rush, I'm going to show you guys like my editing process and what I like to do and how I kind of go about making content. So let's get started. I film from. I'm just testing to see which angle has the best lighting right now. So this is the setup that we have right here, and this is currently what we are working with, which looks so cool because it's a camera filming another camera. But anyways, I have my books down here, and typically when it comes to filming, I love using natural light. Like before, when I started making content, I would always use studio lights because I just filmed at different points throughout the day, but I just find myself always gravitating towards using natural light because I just get a lot of sunlight in my room and I feel like it works best for me. But sometimes that isn't always the case. But I will set my tripod up like this right here, and then I'll have whatever I'm trying to talk about. If it's a video where I am like reviewing a piece of content, I really don't take into consideration the background music just because the main focus is what I am saying. But if I am filming a video that is more so like a montage, or I'm showing like a day in my life or anything of that sort where I won't be specifically talking, I like to listen to different songs, and I feel like the songs I listen to kind of inspire the way that I want to film the video. So I'll listen to a song ahead of time and then come up with a video concept that caters towards that song, so then I can make a video or come up with a video idea from there. Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. So first one that I read was the Dream on Billionaire series. I absolutely adore this series. I love tapping my books. Another series that I ended up reading was the Maid series. I finished the entire series. I think I read this in maybe like a week or so. Okay, so we finished filming that TikTok, so I just checked it off of my little to-do list that I created here on Notion. So we're gonna film another one, which is like a plan with me, so I'm gonna get that one set up right now. This is the setup that I have for this next video. My camera or my phone looks like this. The reason why it's this way is because it bends more this way, like forward, than it does backwards, and I like the back camera better. It's nicer than the front camera, and on top of that, I have more control over like zooming in and out because you can't do that on the front camera. At least on the 11 Pro you can't. So what I'm planning on doing is I kind of want the beginning of this like plan with me to kind of be like stop motion. So like the iPad will appear, and then it will like open up, and then after it will open into like the planning app, and then after I'll be like, you know, sitting listening to like my music, like, you know, what's called again, like planning as one does. So we're gonna go about making it look all like, right now it's gonna look really choppy, but when I put it into Premiere Rush later, I'll show you guys like the vision and what I'm trying to, you know, accomplish and get done here. So yeah. Pretty much I'm going to be bringing you guys along through the workflow and how I like to edit my content. As you guys can see here, I have my timeline set up. And when it comes to editing videos, or specifically these reels or like shorter form content, I like to edit it within Premiere Rush just because it doesn't change the actual dimensions of the footage. I know if I were to just put it into Premiere Pro with the settings that I have already, it wouldn't export the video in like the, I don't remember what the dimensions are right off the top of my head, but like the YouTube shorts and like the TikTok reel dimensions, it obviously makes sense that it wouldn't convert to it just because I already have the dimensions in for this type of like formatting for my videos. I know I can change it in Premiere Pro, but I do have access to Premiere Rush and I don't have to actually do any changes in here, so I might as well just utilize it and use it. But in terms of videos, it really depends once again on the type of video that I'm filming. This is one of those videos where it's just me like sitting down and like showing a book that I'm reading. I'm not actually talking. So in order for me to film and make this reel, what I did was I went on TikTok and I went through some of the audios that I have saved that I liked that other people use in their videos, and just an audio that I feel like would match really well with this. So I screen record the audio and then I separate the audio from the actual video, get rid of the video because I don't need it. And then after, I get rid of the audio for my original video. And then after, on here on the timeline, I'm just going to match up the audio that I have with my video. So yeah, so right now I'm working on a research report for my marketing class. So I'm just going through and looking at what I need to do for my share and portion of the work. It is much later in the day, it's dark outside as you guys can see, but I wanted to end off this video with doing a bit of reading. I wanted to read Hunting Adeline, and I also have some tabs here that I'm going to be using to tab as I continue to read. But I really hope that this video helped you guys out. I really hope it motivated you, and I hope you found it entertaining. So thank you for watching.